I remember 12 years ago, I participated in one of the biggest Creole festivals in Dominica, and I gotta give credit where credit is due, and I'm not taking anybody's credit. And when I participated there with one of my bands, Zip, I said, wow, this is crazy. I saw every nation, different bands, playing different type of music. I said, why not bring something similar to our community? And since then, I've been working very hard to achieve this. I remember 4 years ago, I launched something on my Facebook named Compa Caribe, which was the same idea that I wanted to develop in the island. And then I said, no, let me wait when time is due to bring it where I really want to bring it, to South Florida. And now, mind you, October is Creole month, and we celebrate all the islanders throughout the world with music, with our culture, and that's where the name came from. The name Creole month, culture, it's all the Caribbeans together. And then I've been coming to Miramar for a long time, and I said, what a better place to have this type of festival, because practically Miramar is the Caribbean. So I said, let me try to make it happen here. And then we've been working very hard. I mean, I've been getting a lot of support from all my friends, all my sponsors. Especially, I gotta say a big thank you to the city of Miramar and the mayor here. And they embrace the idea with me, and then we make it happen. That's where it's coming from.
So the next question is for you, Mayor Wayne Messon, as you know, colleagues in municipal government, right? Oftentimes these endeavors, they seem just like a weight, right, to take on. It's a lot, you know, getting everything coordinated. So what was going through your mind when Mr. Cobb came up to you with this exact idea?
Testing. Okay. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the city of Miramar and the Miramar Amphitheater. Who's first time being here in the amphitheater? Just raise your hand. Do you like it? All right, it's going to be even better tomorrow and this weekend. But to your question, yes, as municipal leaders, it's our jobs to find ways to improve the quality of life of our residents and our stakeholders, and to bring the community together. When I was approached by Patrick about this idea, just so many things were going through my mind about wow, this event needs to be at the amphitheater, and it's going to be great because the city of Miramar is basically a melting pot. Well, Miramar is 30 minutes from everywhere. You can touch all of Dane County, all of Broward and southern Palm Beach County from Miramar. And when you have such a large population of Caribbean people that live here in the city of Miramar, it's just a natural fit. And when you get the fusion, you know, all the music forms that will take place here in the city of Miramar this weekend, it really puts not only a spotlight on the Caribbean culture, but South Florida in general. So we're just glad that we have the facilities like the Miramar Amphitheater, which was built to be able to host events just like this, and we could not be more proud to be on the home for this event.
Wonderful, thank you. So Denise, you are one of the sponsors and essentially one of the vendors. What does it mean to you to be part of this festival, and what caused you to really fully support it in the ways that you have?
Okay, hi, my name is Denise. One of the reasons Patrick being is a good friend of mine. Like, he came to you, he came to me also, and he was very adamant about having this event. So when he came to me, I sat down and we talked about it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of, and I seen what he has done before, because he has an event, so I know if I put my trust in him, he will succeed in So that is the reason why I said, okay, let's go ahead, let's take a try. And I wanted to be part of something in the Haitian community also because I help a lot of people already in the Haitian community, so I want them to know about this. So that's why I said, okay, I will go ahead and take part in this.
Wonderful. There's another sponsor that could not go without being mentioned, and that is Madame Boubouz, a Haitian brand that we're super proud to have in our community that sells Haitian products, Haitian food products. What is Madame Boubouz's true role in this, and how have they supported the Creole Culture Festival besides being just a title sponsor?
But as you can see up there, it says the soul of Creole cuisine. And we find out years ago that Madame Boubouz is not only being consumed by Haitian people, especially in the Caribbean. A lot of small islands, people who are not Haitian are buying Madame Boubouz product. And that's one of the idea because we wanted to launch the product toward the whole Caribbean, and then this is our first event to tell the Caribbean that Madame Boubouz is coming. And then wherever we are, we make sure that we bring the culture with us. We are truly involved in our culture because by supporting our culture, it's by helping our community grow. So that's the role of Madame Boubouz.
And so, Patrick, any final words that you would like to give before we invite our artists on stage?
My final word, I want to say to everyone here, to the media, my sponsors, and especially the mayor, thank you. This is the beginning, and we really starting in a big way. And I want to also apologize to anybody if we miss any little spot this weekend. I want you to know that this is only our first year. And one good thing about this stuff, we have a lot of young people working that we are growing to become more professional in this business. Bear with us, and you know when I'm part of something, it's long term. Madame Boubouz Haiti Cup, 20 years. So, Madame Boubouz Creole Culture Fest, another 50 years. So this is the beginning.
All right, any last words from you, Mayor Messi?
Well, the city of Miramar, we're so excited for the Creole Cultural Fest. We're going to have a lot of fun, as you know. And I told Patrick, don't worry. I would never know that this is the first year. You would think this is the 10th year they're doing this. Everything is high class. It's a high class venue, high class people. The production is great. The lineup is awesome. The sponsors are not only phenomenal, but I would like to tell the community to support the sponsors that bring our culture to the community, because these events are not easy to put on. It takes resources to bring it to the community. So let's support the vendors who make it possible for promoters like Patrick to bring ideas, concepts, art, and culture to our community. So welcome to the city of Miramar. We look so forward to seeing you partying tomorrow and enjoying the culture, and look forward to being back tomorrow.
And we're looking forward to seeing how good your compa dancing is. So it'll be tested. And for you, Denise, any last words, any words of encouragement to push people to continue sponsoring events like these?
Well, I need you guys to come. Whoever has problem, come get your credit fixed so I can continue being a sponsor. Attack me.
That's right. Thank you so much. Again, have a wonderful evening. And we look so forward to having you all, to enjoying this time with you all tomorrow and on Sunday, of course. And thank you so much for providing such a beautiful venue to enjoy ourselves and celebrate the Creole culture.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, is this your first time in Miami?
No, it isn't.
It isn't? Okay. But is this... Is this your first time in Miramar?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So we're going to be new together in this experience. Wonderful. So I wanted to kind of start by opening and talking about your hit single, It's a Snack. I mean, that has taken the charts over by storm. Can we expect that one to be performed over the weekend?
Of course. Of course, definitely. I mean, it's a good feeling when all the Caribbean islands could unite like this. I think the atmosphere is just amazing when we come together. So I'm definitely going to be singing It's a Snack because I definitely want to see some waistline moving.
Wonderful. And we'll go to Tidjo next. Tidjo, I think this means a lot for Haitian music, right? To be able to share the music with other Caribbean islands. Usually we travel to different islands to perform, and now we're doing it in Miami, where we have a large base of Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Haitians, and people who just generally love Caribbean music. What does it mean to you to be able to collaborate in this way with other international Caribbean artists?
For me, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be like a great chemistry, great chemistry between artists and different rhythms, and I can't wait. I can't wait to be on stage and to represent Haiti and Compa, especially.
Wonderful. And Mr. Killa, this is a question I have for you as well. What does it mean for you to be able to share the stage with such a variety of artists from different countries throughout the Caribbean?
I would say on this journey, it means a lot to me, you know. You know, they say together we stand and divided we will fall. And as a young black man studying my history also, I want to say this to every Haitian. It is a pleasure to share food with you, music with you, the stage with you, anything with you, simply because you guys started the fight for my freedom. And, you know, amen. And a lot of the times we don't really study our history or look next door to our neighbors, our brothers and our sisters and really shake their hands. And sharing the stage is like shaking my neighbor's hands and saying, hello, good morning, I love you. You know, and this is what it means to me.
Wow, that was truly powerful, especially on the day after Desalinde, where we celebrate well, we don't celebrate, but we honor the assassination of the father of Haiti. So I really appreciate your words. So, you know, we're just going to free flow. I'm going to ask some questions. Please feel free to jump in where you fit in. You know, can we collaborate beyond this, right? So it's cool, we get, you know, to come to a city and come and sing on a stage and perform. There's a contract. You know, all of the legalities are involved, right? How do we make sure that this movement goes beyond just these 2 days of a festival?
Well, as an artist, I'm willing to collaborate with musicians of different, what I would say, culture, different sounds of music, cross genres or different genres of music. Most definitely, I am open for collaboration, combinations, and I think that is what would make the music spread even further than it is. So I can give you my fans, and you can give me yours, you know, and I think that's a way forward, because I think this would also be a great networking platform, you know, so producers, feel free, artists, feel free, make the approach, you know, and let's do it.
I could jump into that right quick. You know, it's always in the club scenes, in the dance hall, in the party, in the carnival. All the fusion of the Caribbean and Africa is being played. So the audience already are familiar with the music and they know it very well. It's just a matter of us just collaborating more to keep it pushing. But the audience and the fans of each and every one of these bands and artists on stage are already familiar with every island music. And so it's just growing and getting bigger as social media takes over, as the world becomes more digital, it's getting smaller. And as descendants of Africa, we'll continue collaborating and growing that.
Anybody else want to jump in on that question before I move on?
Just to add to what the gentleman just said, J. Creole, music, it's a universal language. That's what can put us together when we're going through things. That's a way to understand other cultures. So therefore, music brings us together. Through music, we can do a lot of things. We can open a lot of doors. That's how you get to know your brothers and your sisters that doesn't speak the same language as you. But through music, you can do a whole lot.
That's wonderful. So, Naila Blackman, what can we expect from you, from your show tomorrow?
I'm actually on Sunday night, but I'm really excited for something like this because I believe that Caribbean culture is so powerful, especially like they all said, you know, when we come together, it brings a different energy and vibe. So what you can expect from me is good energy and vibe. I mean, people always tell me I'm like an Energizer bunny on stage and I'm wearing heels and I'm like, one day I might regret that, but for now I'm just having fun and I'm ready to bring a good vibe. Bring the legacy of soca music right here to team up with all the Haitian music that I've been hearing. Tonight I was dancing, it's amazing, so that's what I'm gonna bring for the people. Time to dance, yeah.
Creole, I have seen you do a lot of interviews about the festival. What actually inspired you to really get involved? Because I know you don't really touch projects that you don't really feel passionate about. So what got you involved?
Well, a couple of things. My whole group is really about longevity, and they're about a mission that I've been really behind for some years now. Is about collabing the islands together, bringing all the islands together in music and in performance. Usually you go to a Caribbean concert, it's either a soca concert or a Jamaican concert or a Haitian concert. But if you can collaborate everybody together, you know, all islands in Africa together and bring them on one stage. You know, some members from the UK as well too are going to be here for the weekend. It's a beautiful thing for the fans, it's a beautiful thing for the culture. And it puts the world on notice that we're united. You know, musically, through music. It put everybody on notice that we descendants are united.
And so for everybody else on stage, what actually inspired you to take part in this festival? I know that Tijo, you do have a relationship with Badli Fab, but some of you on stage probably just met him for the first time through this experience. So what caused you to say, you know what, this would make a lot of sense for me, for my brand to be part of it?
Well, the class of the event alone, it drew me to the event because it's like you have a taste of everything. You have the soca, the dance, all the Haitian music, everything. And I think when that all combined, epic. And I think the people are going to feel that. The audience is going to feel that. So we need more events like this. So when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I could be a part of this. I welcome it.
And for the manager on stage? And Mr. Keller, go ahead.
Well, the call came to my manager. I think to my manager first. And when he called me, I simply say anything to do with Caribbean culture coming together, festival, because we need more festivals. I do the shows all the time, and we're going to do a show in a club, and he said you will do a soca show or a dancehall show, but all the music coming together, the whole of the Caribbean. There is nothing more powerful than that. It's like the children that has been lost is coming together one more time. That's the feeling, you know what I mean, of a Caribbean or Creole festival to me. So, yeah, and I also want to taste the food. And I can't wait to do that tomorrow. You know, what they call it? Kumpa? Can't wait for that.
Tijo got the move, so he'll show you.
Huh?
He got the move, so he'll show you.
Yeah.
And for you as a manager, what makes you say to your client, you know what, this is the right opportunity, go for it? Or To the manager on stage.
Or to the manager on stage. Who's the manager on stage? Or what somebody manages.
No, pretty much the call came through for all of us in the industry. We know it's a great opportunity to sell your product, to sell your brand, to sell your music. And I got the call from Patrick Fab for my band Entourage to be part of the festival, and I think it's a great way for me to sell myself and to be part of this beautiful event. It's a great opportunity, so I take the opportunity and run with it. And it's through my music they discover me. So I've been in the business trying my best and doing everything we can to keep Compa going. But I guess Patrick kind of discovered that Entourage has been working on the ground, and then he reached out to us, make sure that we put out that beautiful event.
Wonderful. And specifically for the Haitians that are sitting on the stage, what is the significance of Creole month to you?
As the lead singer for Throughout, so we are very happy. I think tomorrow will be an emotional day for us because it's been a long time. You guys don't see Throughout performing at those kind of events, but we are very happy. But tomorrow is going to be a long day and a great day for us. We've been ready. And I think we can wait for that day.
Wonderful. So we've actually come up around the end of this event. So any final words from anybody at all on stage?
I want to say thank you to Patrick Fab. I'm sorry, ladies.
Ladies first.
Okay, ladies first. Go.
I just want to say thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Hope I can learn about the other cultures, and I hope they can learn about mine. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to Creole Culture Festival for having me. I support everything culture. I love culture, and I think it's amazing that you want to highlight all parts of the Caribbean, because that is really what we should be. It should never be segregated, soca, dance, or Creole, this, that. It should always be one and seeing a stage like this. I want to say thank you guys for doing something like this, because it's so important.
Thank you to Patrick Fab for this amazing experience. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to all my fellow musicians. Thank you to the press. And we're gonna have an amazing time tomorrow. And it's gonna be a great party. Let's hope.
Yeah, thank you to all the media. Thank you, Patrick Fab. Thank you all the sponsors here. Thank you all the musicians right here. So, like Tiju said, tomorrow will be a good day. Let's get ready for it.
Again, I want to say thank you to everybody who come out, and thank you especially to Patrick Fab and the whole team. I'm sure he cannot do this by himself. He had to have a whole team. And all the team that's going unrecognized, you guys know you're working hard. We thank you, and thank you for the opportunity to be part of this beautiful event again tomorrow and Sunday. Invite your friend to go get their ticket so we can have a good time this weekend.
Well, I want to say thanks to the Almighty Father, first and foremost, for having us here this evening, for giving me the talent, the strength to be here. I want to say thanks to the organizers of this event. I want to say a special thanks to Patrick, you know, for having the vision, having the dream, and making it a reality. I want to say thanks to all the people that is here tonight, and blessed love and thanks. And tomorrow is going to be a showdown. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the grand finale, DJ Creole, inviting everyone tomorrow and Sunday, all day, all night, the biggest event to collaborate. The Caribbean on one stage will be here at the Miramar Amphitheater. Thank you, press, who represent the people. And I'm talking to the people right now. This is for you. Be here.
I don't think there's a better way to end that, so please, a round of applause for our panelists. They will be available for pictures and interviews just after this.
Round of goose.
The question was, how did it feel winning Soca Monarch, being the first not from Trinidad?
It's an amazing feeling. It's a feeling sometimes I cannot really explain with words, you know. Winning that title has been a very huge part of my dreams growing up as a young artist, and being from Grenada and always been waiting for a chance to be a part of I would say the soca arena in Trinidad and Tobago. But I would say this, winning the crown in Trinidad for me was huge. It was an amazing feeling. But the greater part of that feeling was the love that the people gave to me as an outsider. And I think that was the bigger part of winning that crown for me. It's not just winning the crown, but winning the people's heart. And I've been on the road ever since. I would say my schedule has skyrocketed and stuff like that. So it's been a great experience, but very tough also, because it takes everything out of you. But it has been an amazing experience.
Hello, I'm Kid for ITBiography, and my question is for the ladies on stage. In the Haitian music industry, it's a male-dominated industry. I want to know if you share the same within your industry, and how do you plan to stand out tomorrow at the festival?
Yeah, it's definitely still a male-dominated industry, in the soca industry. But I believe that being a woman is one of the most powerful things that you can have. So even though it may be harder to get in, you would last longer just based on being automatically different. I think, I mean, it's different for every female in terms of what they bring to the table. Sometimes you feel like a show could have the cast of like 20 men, and they were like, we have to have one female, but we can't have two females. I think it's important for every female to understand that they don't have to fight against each other to find that space in a man's world, because the more we stick together is the more we make it not a man's world, and that just helps build it to be more fair. And yeah, and so what I like to bring to the table is just a different soulful kind of vibe, you know, that's my energy. And Snap Boss over here is probably something different.
Well, as Nyla said, it's a powerful thing to be a woman. It's a beautiful thing. I always say, why try to be like a man when you could be a woman in a man's world? Be yourself, be beautiful, and, you know, just command a presence when you touch the stage, because yeah, you have like 10 men on the cast, probably 1, 2 females, but when we come on that stage, we represent for all the ladies in the audience, and you know, it's just something like, you just bring a vibe, you bring a, as she said, you bring a soulful vibe, you just bring that femininity, and that's basically it. It's a very touchy topic, so I won't go into detail too much, but I celebrate being a woman every day. I love it.
another question.
All right, well, we know that a lot of you have some performances to go to, people have parties they want to go to, so we're just going to cut the evening short. Actually, we've been here for quite a while, so thank you all once again for your participation in this amazing festival, and thank you so much to everybody who's here, especially the press who's representing the voice of the people. Thank you.
Thank you.